Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you have not subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. And God bless Biafra. Ise. The Lagos State INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner opens up that the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, and himself were planted to stop Biafrans politically. And he said that Igbo traders must return to Onitsha. According to reports, Segun Agbaje was the head of INEC in Osun State, the umpire who enabled the people's umpire to be raided by a gang of political robbers led by Tinubu and his urchins, who have hardly won any election free, fair, and square, but ever having their ways without the majority. A stolen mandate is a democratic aberration where both the way of majority and the say of the minority are captured for self-profiting. Amid accusation of INEC in Lagos by the public for demanding state-owned identity cards before permanent voters card registration and rejection of certain tribe, that is the Igbo tribes, for flimsy excuses without providing data, not documents. These allegations seems to be true if the revelation of Segun Agbaje that Igbos are immigrants from the southeastern part of Nigeria is anything to go by. How can the head of INEC be the echo of the unreasonable voice of Tinubu street urchins, touts against Igbos? In Segun Agbaje's mindset, the Igbos aren't citizens of Nigeria in Lagos, but immigrants who must be denied access to right of citizens in Lagos. Mr. Agbaje has joined force with market Tinubu urchin touts and area boys demanding that Alaba traders should return to Onitsha. It is dangerous and catastrophic for all Nigerians and political parties to fold their hands and allow the elections in Lagos to go under Segun Agbaje as the head of INEC. You know, the Fulani Nigerian government is using this Fulani slave and Tinubu urchin to propagate their divide and conquer tactics, to pit Tinubu urchins against Ndibo. If that is what is happening, the Fulani Janjaweed wants to destroy the people of the South. Now that Agbaje has affirmed that INEC under him has no other option aside Tinubu's chief urchin, MC Oluomo's led park management for movement of electoral materials, what do you say to that? Same Oluomo who openly led a walk to endorse Tinubu in the election that Agbaje has contacted out to him as the sole distributor of materials. Segun Agbaje is an amazement that nothing can be found on him online aside report of his activities in the news. Nothing on his profile in LinkedIn. INEC in 2023 is parading official whose profile the world cannot assess. Should we sit in dark and expect electoral transparency from an organization whose staff the world doesn't know who they are? That is how the Fulani selection process happens. It's so fraudulent. Agbaje was beaten black and blue by angry youths in Osun State in a sign that the sleeping dog, the spirit of NSAS youth at Lekki toll gate, mustn't be awoken for end electoral fraud. Agbaje was the resident electoral commissioner of INEC in Osun State who declared election results of 22nd September 2018 inconclusive and created the controversy that paved the way for the rerun of 27 September 2018 to bring in Alhaji Gboyega Oyetola as elected governor of Osun State against Ademola Adeleke that won the elections. Failure to reprimand characters like Agbaje and allowing mandate thieves to rule is the reason his protege in Osun can provide two Beavers report to create the confusion that the judiciary will feast on because they are cash and carry, dashing the trust of the people in Beavers. You know, that is the reason why election is not the solution to Nigerian problems. Rather, it is referendum, a UN-supervised referendum. You know, the current Nigerian Chief Justice of the Federation, Justice Kayode Ariwola, was also at the appeal court where he helped to install Alhaji Gboyega Oyetola in order to legitimize the criminal results that the Osun State Reg, the then Osun State Reg, Kayode Agbaje did in that state. And later, Justice Ariwola also installed Kayode Fayemi as Ekiti State Governor in 2018 through fraudulent means. He was suspended and later rewarded with the Chief Justice of Nigeria position by Fake Buhari. Who was Segun Agbaje before he showed up at INEC? Segun Agbaje is over 70 years old now and has served in civil service for well over 35 years. He joined the State Security Services, now the Directorate of State Security, on graduation. And by assumption, he graduated before 1980. He joined the public service in 1980. It means he has been in service for 43 years, 8 years over the retirement year of 35. And that is the fraud, the corruption going on in this Fulani Nigerian government. He worked his way up as criminal DSS, He worked his way up. Segun Agbaje was a system mole in NADECO. His closeness with NADECO leading elements of that time necessitated this question: on which side was Agbaje at the time? On which side is Agbaje now? An INEC reg serving national interests, or a tribal man without tribal marks to wreck the nation to advance his tribal Awalokon agenda. At the time MKO Abiola was arrested in Lagos, in 1993, Segun Agbaje was the state director of the criminal DSS. He later served as director in Oyo and other states before transferring to National Intelligence Agency as number 2 man in hierarchy. He was also there for many years until retirement during Obasanjo regime, only to show up suddenly like a big masquerade on market day again as INEC resident electoral commissioner. At what point did he join INEC? What was his age at the time of engagement? Check every state that Segun Agbaje had embarrassing electoral controversy. Check all states that has had embarrassing electoral controversy. His footprints of service there are indelible. Segun Agbaje is one of the most experienced intelligence officers in Nigeria alive today. He is planted in INEC. He is planted there to stop Biafrans politically. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.